Yeah, really.
You get honors? Yes.
I'll just start without you. I'll be like, oh, by the way, this person's dead now. We're being incredibly professional this morning. For those of you not in the know for wondering why I did not stream last week, I was at a convention in Baltimore, and I live in Texas, so that should tell you how close by that was. But we are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Tonight we'll be doing Chapter 4 up through probably the start of the investigation. We'll kind of see how this one goes, because I kind of remember the intro for this chapter being a little bit fast compared to the others, but I could also just be completely wrong, so we'll find out on that front. We'll try to balance it, because I think the trial for this one's actually kind of long, so I will do the best I can to balance it. In the meantime, speaking of balancing, let's go balance some audio. I hope you all are well this evening. In your air-conditioned houses away from the sun.
We made it!
Hurrah!
Alright. Water check. Gummy bears check. Police to the front. So
Oh, I need to turn our mic up a bit.
oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Why didn't you
It should just be, I think, mic. I think that is literally what it is. Yeah, mic aux.
Moik. How about now?
Ah! You're welcome.
Enter. Click. There we go. Chapter 3 end.
Yeah. The question is, would you like to know how many chapters there are in the game or no?
Didn't you say there were 6?
Yes, there are 6. I didn't remember if I told you or not.
You did.
Now the surprise is ruined.
Way to go, Derek.
Yeah.
Spoil the whole. It's ruined! Ruined!
Everybody, the mastermind is...
Sayaka! They pulled a saw. Monokumo killed Junko.
He has a really large neck in that. Oh, it's because his hands are grabbing at the chain. Okay, I was like, I don't know why his neck is so huge in that shot.
Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro.
Oh well.
And then Gahia got executed. Hifume, Take, then Celeste killed Hifume.
Thank you, Celeste.
No. Then she got executed. That brings us to now.
We are at 7.
The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case.
So now there's only 5 of us here.
Only a third of the number of people who started with.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true.
Still. Yeah, what was it doing that? What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy?
What's going on with the background?
Yeah. Can that really be true?
Makoto, are you okay?
Don't talk to me!
No, I'm fine.
Smooth.
No. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Agreed. Why is she now the only sensible one? I hated you at first for no reason. Now you're growing on me.
Because boobs.
No, it's not boobs. Oh, what do you mean in that case?
Well, because look at how scared everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on an empty stomach, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's try up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
I love his freaking his drawings. They're great. That's like a deep impact. It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods.
What? Those are both the top. Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. I don't think fish, by the way, is like what most people eat for breakfast.
Yeah.
I like fish, and that's a bit much even for me. Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet.
She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
Like when we're gonna get to eat out. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious.
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something that someone who's about to die would say.
I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders.
Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. I cannot read today. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether.
Either one works. Either one
Yeah, I was
works.
gonna say either one works. There's no doubt about it.
I think it's technically ether because Ike's move is ether and that's an A, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's
sure.
what I was
A
thinking.
lot of languages, when they have two vowels like that next to each other, they'll actually pronounce the second one. English doesn't follow that rule, unfortunately. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day.
That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
All this bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Cattle what?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No! You're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me.
You're a cow?
It all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long,
it's not.
the sky was filled with mysterious blinding lights.
Crazy being came out of nowhere.
In case you're wondering, this is not important to the case at all. At all.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's just some random crap they threw in there and it's funny.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
What?
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef.
It means you need to lay off the weed, dude.
Mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
What?
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place, got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda lost halfway through.
I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of... How dare you?
Well, you do stink, though.
That's fine.
That's okay. Totally cool. That's fine?
Anyway. I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either. Nor I.
That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends.
One of the artists just drew this and they just had to incorporate it in the story. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice, heart, and hardship, we'd finally become united. But...
To be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
Oh yeah, they're still here.
Yep, they're still alive. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves.
Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility.
Experience fragility.
All-star apologies. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up. What was waiting for us. Why does had always throw me off? It always just kills the flow of a sentence for me. I don't know why.
Oh, it's great when you get phrases like where it's like, I had to do this.
Yeah.
Where it grammatically does work, but they put it in twice so it just looks like a typo.
Yeah. So, with all the coins I'm getting, is, like, running around and checking everything, like, really make that much of a difference?
A little, I would say.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're probably fine at this point. If you want to, you can. But I would do, like, the spots that are not new areas, just do it during free time.
Yeah.
Because then everything's open. Because it might try to be like, oh yeah, I don't want you to go back to your room yet, because you're supposed to explore the new area.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually what it kind of depends on is what stuff you get early, because if you get a lot of stuff early for people that also die early, and you want to keep giving gifts, you may not have it for people that are still alive.
Yeah.
But if you get a lot of stuff for people that survive later into the game, then you'll still have those later.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, a little bit of a random element to it in that regard.
Yeah. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find out some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Is there a secret compartment in this bathroom? Nope. No, it looks just the same.
They had paint left over from the 2nd floor one when they made it.
Yeah. Why is there a Monokuma face here? Rattle, rattle. No good, the door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the Data Center. But what's behind the door is totally a mystery.
It's data, obviously.
Yeah. Demokumo. Obligatory classrooms. With amazing wallpaper.
Honestly, that's better than most of them.
I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Good to know. Good to know.
I predict pink. Lots and lots of pink. Nope. Get leopard print instead.
It's the chemistry lab. Oh, this is gonna kill somebody. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Me either.
I hear asbestos is great for the body.
Sakura is lost in conversation with Hina. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
What is it, Makoto? Do you need something?
No, it's nothing.
Really? Well, okay. Can I do something for you, Makoto? Go away.
Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't.
Huh? You need something?
No, it's nothing.
Really cool. You sure? Okay then.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go, you like looking away and trying to grab the doorknob handle and you keep missing.
Yeah. It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
Ah, listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me.
Okay, Hina, just chill out.
There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids. I have no idea how to pronounce that last one. And what? They even have protein enzyme X?
Well, what's that?
A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level.
Oh, yeah?
This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers, then.
A gold mine, huh? I wonder who's going to try and poison Sakura's freaking protein drinks. Office, huh?
Oh, right. I thought this was one floor higher, this room. It's got lots of flowers.
Ooh. This is the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on.
Yeah, they're busy in the Belko experiment, I'm sure.
Another one! Huh? There's a picture on the floor? This picture. What? Celeste, Hifume, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows? It's exactly the same. It's just like the picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. To be fair, Celeste doesn't look very happy.
Not really.
So does that mean this picture was taken before they came to Hope's Peak Academy? Which would mean everyone in this picture knew each other before they got here. Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be a fake. Yo, you're fake! Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you... What are you middle schoolers? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on! Then you're saying this picture is real? If there were such a thing as a Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. This picture is real. No more, no less.
Bye, Monokuma.
Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real? It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case, then something...
And flowers!
Ah! It's a lot of flowers.
It is a lot of flowers.
There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Hey! There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things that much weirder.
The monkey next to me, he likes hamburgers too.
Okay, I'll just say flower.
Yeah.
Give me coins.
Apparently. I'm kind of impressed you got 3 in a row that gave you money.
I know. Surveillance camera. Damn.
I guess the odds of it being here, since they're higher odds for new places, is a little bit better because, like Hira said, a lot of the rooms are locked.
Yeah. Damn. Every single flower gave me a coin! This is the money room, I guess.
Yeah. It's like that one minigame in Mario Party 2 where you have to, like, stand on a flower and walk around without falling in the water.
Yeah. It's the principal's office? Headmaster. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. The Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Rattle, rattle. Oh, the door's locked. Damn it.
Damn it!
Damn it.
I will admit, as hilarious as Hajime's damn it is, I do like his voice compared to the thing that threw me off. This isn't really spoilers, but there's a character in the second game that has the same voice actor as Makoto in this game. Which isn't really surprising because they're same series. That's actually a very common thing.
Yeah. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. This is a grand piano.
No, it's drums.
Seems really odd. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Hey, give me money, that's not useless.
Yeah. No wonder it was off key.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet.
What I think?
About that secret room in the boys' bathroom.
Ah! Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
Attacked? By who?
Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. When I came to, all the mountains of files and documents were all gone. Sorry, I know how important those were.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you.
What?
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean that there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity.
Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
You can handle that kind of thing, though, right? After all, you're a boy. That's sexist!
Yeah. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Now let me ask you something else. Do you know about that note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave"?
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here.
Kiriko stole a quick glance at his surveillance camera.
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Is that okay?
She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret.
Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, pretty freaking obvious, Makoto. That's...
He's a bad liar. Like
Yeah.
a really bad liar.
What's... Sorry.
Yep. What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down?
Well...
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before?
You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have any evidence for it. Oh, dang it. Caitlin, what do? Do I tell her about Sakura or no?
It's up to you.
Helpful.
Do you want advice?
Sure.
One of these will just send you back to the screen. You're going to be picking the same option no matter what.
Oh, one kills me?
No, one of them is just like, he basically second guesses himself and then it sends you back to this.
Oh, so probably don't tell her. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
So, that's your answer. But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share?
I'm sorry, I really am.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
With those as parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others.
You think Monokuma uses the vents to travel like a horror movie monster? Possibly. You actually do get to see how he travels around later on.
Nice.
They have a little scene about it.
Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. After a few minutes. So, is this everyone?
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea.
you first.
There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it.
I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that.
Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons.
But poison?
Ghosts. They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. Dump them down the sink. Dump them down the sink. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Immediately.
I think they talk about that in the 3rd case, or in the 3rd game, rather. In the 3rd game, everybody gets their own room, so you have, like, the ultimate, like, in this game, you have, like, the ultimate swimmer's room, the ultimate, like, martial artist room, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And for one of the rooms, it does have sets of poisons, and the character's like, yeah, I should probably just dump those out, and then somebody else says, oh, if they do that, Monokuma would just refill them, like, you just put more in there.
I assume that's what would happen, but we just gotta try, right?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say.
Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right.
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself.
But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open? That's absolutely the works... It's absolutely the work of the mastermind. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room.
The headmaster's room? That sounds exactly like the kind of place we'd find some clues. Probably why it was locked.
Yeah. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? Oh! No, please continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is this what you said? Hell no, I didn't.
Then
what did you say? 'Cause I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down the door to the headmaster's room? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway, and you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off. Do you have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. I like the little emoji face. You're totally mad. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. That's the rule. You jerks. New rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Whew. Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious.
But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room.
But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do.
So this never actually happens in this game, but in the fanfic version of this game, which is actually a really cool idea. They used it for case 1, the Leon killing Sayaka case.
Yeah.
They had the murderer get through the door because they had a toolkit like that by unscrewing the locks or unscrewing the hinges on the door. So they technically didn't destroy the door, and then they just re-screwed it back up when they were done. That doesn't ever happen in this game, but it would have been a really cool idea if they'd utilized that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now you can't break down any doors, period, since he didn't specify the headmaster's room, so if you go up to the art room and lock yourself in, nobody can get you.
Yeah. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though.
You know, except for these windows here, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like a giant concrete wall. So.
Now they're bulletproof, it's fine.
Kyoko? She's ignoring me.
Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad.
Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her.
This is bad. So, has everyone said what they needed to say?
I think so.
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground.
That's pretty depressing.
Yeah. Someone do something to cheer me up! Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed! No. I have something I'd like to report.
That's... no. Just no.
So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture on the 3rd floor the other day?
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it?
Well, I found another one. Another picture. Almost just like that one.
Another one?
But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling.
Except for Celeste, who looks
Yeah.
like she's scratching,
Yeah.
scratching his eyes out.
And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal coverings on the windows.
So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found the one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka.
Right. Give me a break.
Yep. Hell yeah. Piece of shit! Man, I miss Mondo.
I know, right?
I miss Mondo.
My bro.
But how can that...
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have been some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand? It can't be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died?
huh?
Because
That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No, that's not it.
I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same.
That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys, stop fighting. All your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say.
You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted?
Hey.
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya,
The bat bastard.
you all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
Ew.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not a part of this.
That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh?
Did he finally just say something useful?
hey,
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good. I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea.
A mixed bath?
A mixed bath.
Alter Ego really did tell him something. I wonder what it could have been. To the bath! When I got to the dressing room,
No, it's not genocide.
Toko
Damn.
was sitting alone on the bench, sitting on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come here with alter ego? Had you decided to? Did you decide to come here? Did you decide to come hear what alter ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop. Bother me.
How about that?
Get out of the way. We have to talk to alter ego.
Well,
No, I made Master promise. A promise. Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I do anything what he asks.
So creepy. You just love being mistreated.
Fine, if you really want me gone, by all means. Yes!
Yay!
Hey guys, what's going on?
Well, we'd like you to move.
Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg.
First a mega masochist, now a super sadist? Listen, Kyoko, about that picture from before. She's being very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Well, guess we have no choice but to use force. A shot to the face would stand out, so go for the gut. But she's a girl. Who cares? I've already got a mountain of lawsuits waiting for me when I get out. What's one more?
Hey, Afro Thunder, don't get any bright ideas, okay? You're totally not adorable, so I'll make sure when you live when I stab you. Bet it'll hurt like hell.
I'm strong against women and children, but not women and children that seem strong. What? This guy's the worst.
He really is. Whatever it is, I really don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it.
Why's it gotta be me?
It's fine, it's not the end of the world if you beg a little.
But the same goes for you.
No, it would be the end of the world for me.
You sound like a little kid right now. What? What? Doesn't want to move. There's some real latency going on.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay, now it's fixed.
I don't know what I was doing there. That was weird. She's essentially our opponent right now. Suplexer.
Yes.
If anyone could pull off a suplex, it would be Sakura. I'm not sure. I trust her to keep her word, even if we did do what she asked.
Go for it.
Go.
Genocide Jack is sitting in front of the laptop. I can't get to it. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
Come on, Makoto! Give her the old 1-2 combo. 1 drop to your knees, 2 beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, "Please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop?"
I missed that laugh. Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey,
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay! Freaking Toko. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally, the time has come.
I'm just starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake.
Just a second.
Move.
A single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then.
Here we go.
Kyoko began typing the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. One particularly important fact I discovered was a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
That's...
I see.
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It was the school itself?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest.
That's right.
It seems the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something?
Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
I see.
I see, things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is 1 year ago, this tragedy, took place. Whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
hey,
And what could this tragic event possibly have been?
In a flash, Kyoko had typed the question into the computer. And the answer we got was...
Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. Well, anybody that knows anything about computers knows you can't completely erase everything.
And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind.
The mastermind!
The toilet?
Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. It's that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. And it seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
the headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
You're serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do?
I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
I
I can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him.
She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
so then.
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information.
It seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry.
Then it really is all over.
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say.
So,
Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday.
A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead.
What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
okay
it
then.
really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
Anyway,
Well, then I guess that's it.
That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job, thank you.
I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kind of tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.
With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore. But I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
I mean, yeah, it did, but what's a computer program is designed to do? But that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
I do. Well, no. When we talked to Alter Ego, I guess it just didn't see it that way.
I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Hey, come on! It's just a program. You can tell the difference between what a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? Started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
that's right.
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right? Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survive.
So anyway,
Don't so anyway that. It was a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
Hey,
there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that?
No, but
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend.
do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time.
Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other?
Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything. Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most hopeless event in human history, right?
It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like this really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening you could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
Anyway,
That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
at the very least,
Sorry, we had to fund building a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I went there. If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school.
Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that. And maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like this.
anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
so,
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter.
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think.
Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Well, our business is done here, so we should get out of here.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Then I... Oh.
Damn it.
Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byaku's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further.
Good call. As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Hello, Kuma.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger! You're not still mad about the whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. I'm just a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, fang for a fang. Fang for a fang? But be careful, he just chanted the incantation of devastation.
No, it's just a saying.
Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Correct.
So, it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way.
I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed.
So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokumo's parting words left me feeling anxious for the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought.
You know, I just realized what this soundtrack, this one in particular, sounds like.
Huh.
Moonlighter.
Oh yeah,
It does sound like Moonlighter.
it does. God, I hadn't played that game in forever.
It's such a good game.
I know,
It really is.
I need to finish it.
The ending's not that great.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame because the gameplay is really solid.
Yeah, they'll say not everything can be.
Yeah, not everything can be a home run, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well.
What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and round in my head. Right round.
Like a record.
The administrators of Hope's Peak Academy had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year ago. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Monokumo Theater. Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny! I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately I decided to become a bear instead.
The secret origin story of Monokuma.
Ding dong bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet another.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall.
And check the trash can.
No!
See if there is a coin. It is tradition.
It is. Hey! Stowing away coins in my trash can.
I think honestly that is one of the few items in the game that is guaranteed to be a coin every chapter. I think it's the trash.
Oh yeah?
I could be wrong about that, but it seems like it always is.
The what? Oh. That's why. I had my fingers off. There you go.
I don't think it'll let you warp. You're probably going to get interrupted by something outside your door, would be my guess. No, I guess not. I actually don't remember the start of this chapter very well, just the ending.
Good morning, Hina.
Kodo?
Morning. Hey, so yesterday you were kind of cool.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking.
You got it.
So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're usually totally normal, but when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. Ultimate luck, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, even before yesterday when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it.
Even before yesterday? Are you talking about the class trials stuff? I mean, that stuff is just... It kind of took care of itself, you know?
It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I am right? Alright. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub.
She's right, even if the road is long. If we don't keep moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her.
What are you staring at?
Oh, Toko?
What, you think your eyes will just rot by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me.
I think he's just surprised to see that you're at breakfast meeting is all.
Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Good answer.
Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later?
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore.
I know I said I wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty! President Dirty of Dirtlandia.
You don't understand.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you?
I'm telling you, it's not like that.
Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up.
Okay.
Thanks for that, Toko. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you can go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with that kind of dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger.
Please.
Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big, fat, chalked type. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after the other. I love that bastard. It's so good. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Yes. Sorry.
Hey, come on.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's got a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
I feel like that me doing that's gonna be in a lot of YouTube poops now.
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it.
No, definitely not Sayaka.
Yeah, I know.
That probably will not do much good.
No. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue you, like I did. Jeez, Hiro, you've lived a pretty brutal life.
Most of which was probably self-inflicted.
Yeah.
I feel all dizzy. Seriously can't handle dirty stuff like that.
Looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness.
Meanwhile, the only sane person left.
Yeah. Sakura?
What is it?
Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you.
Ah, now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Humans don't get that, but okay. Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment? Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into Wild Beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. What is going on
Yeah.
with...
Why is this happening to me?
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains.
Huh? Is that? Must be because of that battle.
Mortal Kombat fights will do that to you.
Yeah.
It must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will help me get back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Hey,
You guys, like, worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain.
She'll probably be dead by then, but okay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
you know?
Well, for now, let's eat.
Eat? I'm kinda nervous.
Huh? How come?
What's your
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
What the heck?
What about your family?
Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
You had 2 moms?
What? That's just how things were.
That's like a serious issue.
Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man.
Also, I hope your tiramisu was very good for dinner. Actually, does sound really good.
Scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I have to wait till tomorrow to comfort Sakura about to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something.
We don't have to accuse her. You could just ask her.
Yeah. Okay. Leave this area? Yeah.
I'll start loading up the free time stuff to see if anybody's like depressed or anything.
Yeah. Why are there metal plates on those windows?
Not sure. I guess so you can't look into the hall across the way?
Oh, that's their rooms.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
There you go. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. This room must be locked. There's no point in trying to get in here right now.
Feel free to look around for coins or something while you're waiting for me.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just like upgrade my tablet at some point here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be weird.
Why?
Okay, so I'll have to re-remind you of this for reference. There are 4 events in Chapter 4, 4 free time events. Hina is available for the first 2 and depressed in the 3rd, not available for 4th. Byakuya is available for all 4. Sakura is not available at all. She's depressed in the 3rd one, but not available for any of them. Toko is available for the 1st, 3rd, and 4th one. Genocide Jill is in the 2nd one. Hiro is available for all 4.
Okay.
So for this first one, it is either Hiro, Toko, Byakuya, or Hina.
I totally forgot where I was on all that.
I know you don't have anybody's maxed.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I can just tell you what their abilities are. I know for Sakura you had one left. You can't get her this chapter, but I know you had one left for her, and it was just skill points.
Yeah.
Because you got, like, the completely steadies your aim thing.
What does Hina have?
I'll check. I know for Byakuya's, one of his is, increases the, your health gauge.
Yeah.
I know that's one of his. You've got Extraordinary Focus, which increases the focus gauge by 2. Oh, and then later on, Ambidextrous, which is lock onto 2 statements at once during the bullet time battle. The one where you have to do, like, the rhythm game.
Yeah.
She has 7 free time events. Ambidextrous is her 7th one that you get, and her 5th one is Extraordinary Focus. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
I, like, looked up, I'm like, wait, what? And then I read it, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, same.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know, we should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it.
Should I talk to Hina for a while? Sure. Spend some time with Hina.
You got it.
You want to do some stretches with me?
I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Present?
You can give her a present. She's a big, big fan of Obama. Let's see. Her loves are the flotation donuts, the kitten hair clip, the G-Sick, the water lover, and the Astro Boy doll. All those are pretty early in your sets. The lowest one on the list is number 38.
Yeah, kitten hair clips right here.
Okay, that works. What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay, ultra stoked!
Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy.
Oh man, oh man.
What's up?
I'm getting totally fired up.
What? How come?
How come does it matter? Now that I'm revved up, it needs to get out. Let's race!
I don't think it's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyways.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run.
Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina.
Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me?
No, I'm just impressed.
Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz.
Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd like see me wearing shorts in winter and he'd say stuff like that. And every LCU student does that.
Yeah.
But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough.
Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training.
Training, huh?
So, are you like the type who gets sick easily?
Actually, yeah.
See, you're soft. You need more training.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle.
Huh? What kind of remedy?
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it, what do I call it again?
A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin? Let's take a shot at this.
It is the one you think of.
Towel treatment?
Yeah, it's just towel treatment.
Is it something like towel treatment?
You got it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it! I love going out my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass with... I'm not finishing that. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You might as well hit the mouse button. I'm not gonna do it. Even I have limits.
Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that?
You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I'd hate to see you catch cold or something.
This report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go.
Yeah, that's like her second free time event, so you have not done that much for Hina's.
After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room.
I'm not entirely sure that actually works.
Yeah. You said Hero was available for all of them?
Yes, Hero and Byakuya, I believe, are the only two that are available for all of them.
I have plenty of time. Don't feel like just sitting around. I should go somewhere. And you said Hina is available for the first 2?
I believe so. I'm opening it back up again. Yes.
Alright, I'll do Who for the first two and then Byakuya for the second two.
Alright, that works.
Or not Byakuya, Hina. Hero.
Hero, got it.
Hina and Hero.
Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork. Yeah, tell that to our Overwatch allies. That's a quote from famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. Got that way off. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive.
Should I hang out with Hina for a while? Yeah.
You wanna go for a run to relieve some of the stress?
Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yeah, sure. What would you like to give her? Where's the flotation device? I don't feel like many people like
I think
that
it's
one.
that actual question mark one that you got, because it's the first on the list. The list I read out goes from order from numbers, so it's probably that question mark one.
Really?
Yeah. Which we were excited up with a lot of them on my playthrough. I got that one like every 5th or 6th
Yeah.
thing from the machine.
Give it here, clip.
Oh, thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. Or, I mean, not like, not that kind of like.
Seeing Hina's blue slow and gave her makes me happy. Is something wrong, Hina?
I reached my limit. I'm stuck in here, can't do any sports, can't do anything. I'm sick of it. There's a pool!
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I want to get out under the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports.
Hina, calm down, okay?
I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit.
But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity.
Don't you think that's a little extreme?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? What else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school?
6?
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one.
The big one?
Oh, the big one?
She got to her main sport, but ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be...
Going home. Hell yeah. What is bouldering?
I don't know what bouldering is.
Maybe I'll look that up while you're doing this. But yeah, it's swimming.
No. The main sport is swimming, right?
Yeah, you got it. God, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me under a pool, in a pool under the blue sky.
Isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you?
If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. I need a challenge, more new stuff to try.
A challenge?
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you've got to reach the top. Oh, it's just rock climbing without a harness.
Stupid.
Oh well, that was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that one where you got the people like picking up the big giant ass rocks
Yeah.
like that. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
No.
It's that excitement, that fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know?
I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle.
So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. Oh, Everest?
Yeah. The highest mountaintop?
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz.
Did she just call herself... Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses?
Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out, but if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here?
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge. But I think you're right. I think if I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm going to go do some push-ups in my room, like maybe around 1,000 or something.
Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and as strong as I would have expected. This protocol has been updated based on your experience with maximum skill points increased. Hey, look at you go! Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Ding dong bing bong.
Attention, attention! Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Quickly, 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 quickly!
How does she have time for all those clubs? I don't know.
He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too. Alright, I guess we're going to the gym. No. That's creepy. I never noticed that before.
It sounds like the sound you'd hear for a door opening in like an old PC game.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't even have to be a horror game, just any PC game that had that kind of 3D movement around it. Like, even an I Spy game would be like that.
Sakura.
You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside.
Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this.
More than just a feeling, probably. Monokumo did call us all together after all.
And that's never good.
Sakura?
Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina...
Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then,
I'm... would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves.
Sakura? Everyone must have heard that announcement, and once we were all gathered in the gym, it began. I like how that little tiny cutscene of him like popping up on the podium and then the dramatic zoom in, and then when they go back to there, it just a little tiny him pops up on the floor.
Yeah. Like, hi.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? You got us all together to present another motive, right?
Is he right? You have to go through this again?
No, not again! I can't take it anymore! I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no! That's not it at all! We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
I have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? Yeah, so what about it? Well, today I'd like to tell you about the spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami! He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura?
And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying for the mastermind?
What are you saying? There's no way! But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What?
I love it.
Such a good oh no.
And he was being serious? For serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us the whole time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. Well, yeah, he said there was a hostage. Hello.
Yeah.
It's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. He was just forced to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind's probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told.
What? You're talking like you know that for a fact.
Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? During their fight, I heard Sakura say she had decided to fight against the mastermind.
You saw all that.
The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question, is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
Sakura would never do that.
Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are.
Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious.
please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up, I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do?
I was told to kill one of my friends.
Suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim at our lives.
You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind.
What?
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on, what do you mean if you both go down?
Hina.
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Ding dong, bing bong.
this is a school announcement. As such, soon the door. Okay then. Sweet.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
No way.
Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat myself.
Over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
Terrible.
No, Sakura is not our enemy!
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What is it you think you understand? You don't even know who she really was.
Is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But...
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow.
It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over.
Oddly enough, you know how you said you were going to predict that Hina would be the first person murdered?
Yeah.
Do you remember where she was whenever Sayaka got murdered?
No.
She was with Sakura the entire night.
Oh, yeah.
And Sakura was ordered to kill someone and didn't do it.
Yep. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Monokuma Theater.
Take him to the movies.
Yeah. I like how the screen just keeps getting filled with more and more and more
Yeah.
stuff as it goes on.
It's a really good touch. They don't do that in the second game, which really sucks.
Yeah.
It's just him, like, sitting there.
Lame. As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started a career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
I'm a bear.
Bear!
Good ending. Instead of some life advice like, you know, make sure you change for what you want for the present in order to have a better future. Just like, nope, I'm a bear, so I don't have to worry about it.
Not me, 'cause bear.
So long, bear well. That is something he actually says in the third game.
Good.
Along with Rise and Shine, our sign.
There are any good reasons?
There are a lot of bear puns.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Leave the area? Yeah. Still ignoring me.
I'm still angry at you.
Kyoko, good morning. God, what a bitch, dude.
Like, nope.
Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible.
You think she would have figured out that, like, that was the secret you were keeping from her because
Yeah.
you didn't want to be like, yo, I think Sakura's up to no good without any solid proof.
Yeah. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean?
You were late, so we were worried about you.
I'm always late. What a dullard. Toko Byakuya? What are you doing here?
They're taking refuge here.
Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets the balance.
That's a stupid reason. Yeah, that actually is a really
Yeah.
stupid reason.
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
Well, even if that was the case, like, there are people that are more physically fit in the group than others.
Yeah.
That was, like, one of the reasons I was like, yeah, Chihiro will be out early because he's really small and really frail.
Yeah,
He
very
would not
murderable.
win in a fight.
Yeah.
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand here and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again?
If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
It wouldn't matter.
What?
If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Slap.
Oh.
Ooh.
He kind of deserved that, let's be real.
Yep.
You disgust me.
Okay, so, Aya's gonna die, and, what's her face in the background there's gonna kill her, am I right?
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
Oh, yeah. She's getting murdered by her 100%.
There's always a scene like this in every game where somebody gets slapped. In the third one, it's like a straight up punch.
Oh, yeah.
And it knocks a tooth out. And you're like, oh shit. Because the person that throws the punch is like really physically capable of throwing a good punch. And the person that gets hit is kind of like short and weak and frail.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I should have died. Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
You think I can't do it?
Hina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve?
I'm leaving. Be in my room.
Trembling with anger, Hina ran off.
That stupid cow, how dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths, no, 1,000,000.
So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it.
What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Or maybe now's not a good time. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one.
I didn't get breakfast.
Lame. Where's my cinnamon pancakes? Whew.
And those things are good, too, if you've ever had them at, like, Denny's.
Mm-hmm. So what should I do today? Free time. Yashahiro! Where are you, Yashahiro?
Hiding from the tax collectors.
Yeah. Running away from your lawsuits?
Running really far away, apparently.
Yeah, good
Jeez.
God.
Ah, there he is.
He's like right behind me.
I didn't check, but I'm willing to bet Kyoko is probably not an option since she's still upset with you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Well, Makoto, what's going on? Should I? Yeah, you should. Definitely should.
Well,
You want to go grab a bite to eat in the dinner hall? I'll teach you where all the best power spots are.
Yeah, it's totally not an option to hang out with Kyoko during this.
Yeah. Here, tell me about all the best power spots. Hooray. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. Yes, I would like to give him a present.
Right, Hagakure.
He likes the meteorite era, right?
True, but you're out of those.
Oh, so...
Give me a sec. He likes a lot of shit, though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know he
Meteor
likes-
Airhead, the Sacred Tree Spring is another one, yeah.
Huh? You saying I can have this? All of a sudden I feel invigorated. I feel awake. I feel like I like you. Oh, I like that line. Seeing airspace some gates path, blah. I'm surprised how well you and me get along, Makoto. Seems like we hang out all the time these days. Is that a bad thing? Oh no, not at all. And since we're such good friends, I can ask you something. Wait, I totally realized something just now, completely out of nowhere. I feel like I'm about to see the performance of a lifetime.
Oh, no.
Say, Makoto, have you been feeling down in the dumps? No energy, no spark? Huh? You think so?
You know?
Oh, you don't have to hide it from me. I know what it's like. I've been there. And you know what I'd recommend? This. What is it?
You know?
A crystal ball. Okay, and
Give it to Leon.
just hold on to it for a second. Here. Completely against my will, Hero shoved the crystal ball into my hands. What do you think? Nice and cool to the touch. Feels good, doesn't it? Actually, yeah. You can feel its power, can't you? Do I feel it?
How about that?
It's an ancient power of our timeless Mother Earth.
We're serious.
You see, that crystal ball has quite the history. It was found in the ruins of Atlantis. It is literally a priceless, one-of-a-kind artifact. This precious item grants enormous power to whoever holds it, bringing prosperity and peace of the mind. This very ball has known the touch of Napoleon, George Washington, even Genghis Khan. I think that's probably the single most unbelievably unbelievable thing I've ever heard. Well, I'd like to give it to you as a present. In return, I'd like you to come with me to a little seminar when we get out of here. And don't worry, I'll see about getting a discount on your entry fee, because that's what friends do. That's really nice of you and all, but I'm not sure I'm really interested. Sorry, the crystal ball has already acknowledged you as its proper owner. It wants to stay with you. It needs to stay with you. It has given itself to you. So you gotta keep your promise. You don't want to know what that thing does to Oathbreakers. Okay, I'm counting on you, pal. Refusing to take back the crystal ball, Hero hurried away. But I could hear him mumbling to himself and caught something about finally made my quota. I really hope I heard him wrong. Hero's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. You've unlocked his skill. Crystal prediction. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it.
That reduces an argument to 3 statements or less.
Nice.
So like the stuff you can shoot that's in yellow normally, it just makes less of those.
Dope. I began to go back to my room for a while. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere.
For the record, if you still want to hang out with Hero, all he's got left is skill points now. He's got 2 more left and they're both skill points.
Okay. Who is left? Let me see.
I think it's actually just one other person.
Yeah, Byakuya.
I think it's Byakuya, yeah. Hina's out, Sakura's out, Kyoko is out, Hero you just had, Toko might be available.
What does Byakuya give you again?
I'm gonna check and see if Toko's available first.
Alright.
Since I'm on that window right now. Yeah, Toko is available. Yeah, it is literally Toko, Hero, and Byakuya. That's it. Yikes.
Man.
Oh, for the record, there is no free time events in Chapter 6. Just as a side note. Like, there's none.
Oh, okay.
And the 5th one has 2.
Dang.
Yeah, so for chapter availability, you have 3 in the first chapter, 5 in the second, third, 4 in this one, then 2, and then none. So you've got 3 total left.
Dang.
Alright, let's see what Byakuya has. He is available for all... Well, no, actually... He's not available for 1 day in 4, but you've already passed that one.
Yeah.
Or 1 event, I guess. But since it's not really a day. Love how slow this is loading.
Right.
Come on.
Pretty much everybody's right here anyways. Actually, everybody is right here anyways.
Alright, hanging out with him 3 times would give you both of his skills. Which are Cool and Composed, which steadies your aim a little bit. Which you already have the completely steady, so that wouldn't be any use.
No.
But it also gives you Envious Influence, which increases your influence gauge, i.e. your health by 5. So it would double it.
I don't want to hang out with Hero anyways, just to get his dialogue.
Alright.
Right, he is in dining hall? Oh, yeah, right.
There he is.
He's in the hallway. Somewhere around here.
Yeah, whenever it shows it right there, he could be literally anywhere in the hallway. It's not the most accurate thing in the world.
Ah! There it is.
Hanging out by the whatever you would call it, the furnace. The furnace.
I had a dream last night. I saw the spirit world was going to flood us with energy and save us from this school's nightmare. It's a prophecy! Take heart, my man! Should I hang out with you for a while? Maybe not, but yeah, we'll go for it. Oh, I've got something I wanted to show you. I got the stigmata on my back. It's a gift from the gods. Hero showed me a scar on his back, though I didn't really get what it meant. Hero and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hero a present? Yes, definitely. What would you like to give him? Probably...
Something from the occult.
Yeah.
A man's fantasy.
A sprig. Huh? You're saying I can have this? All of a sudden I feel invigorated, I feel awake, I feel like I like you. Seeing Hero so pleased with something makes me so happy. This is getting serious, man. When are we gonna get out of here? This world is so big, so freaking huge, and we've all been stuffed into this one tiny corner. I guess even Hero is starting to get stressed out by all this. Can we talk man to man? I haven't told anyone else, but I need to get this off my chest. What is it? There's a big reason why I'm so anxious to get out of here. A big reason. I'm super worried, man. I'm afraid someone's gonna bust into my house and steal my collection. What collection? I've been surfing black markets and back channels to build a huge collection of Oopa arts. No reaction? Wait, don't tell me you don't know about Oopa arts. Oop arts are part of... Oop arts. Out-of-place artifacts? Stuff they find in ruins of ancient civilizations, but with no explanation how they got there? Crystal skulls, the golden airplanes of Columbia, the Baghdad Battery, just to name a few. But Oop arts can be more than just artifacts. For example, I definitely classify those famous geoglyphs? Yeah,
I'm not sure that's an actual word, but maybe it is.
Yeah, the extra G threw me off. Geoglyphs of South America as Oop arts. Famous South American geoglyphs?
Nazca, the first one.
Those are called the Nazca lines, right?
Oh! Yeah!
You got it! Ace! Why Ace? Museums and research centers claim to have different Oop arts, but you see, here's the shocking truth for all of them. The real deal isn't my house. Did I shock you? Did the truth slam into your soul like an asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs? But you have all that stuff at your house? Yup. Got it mostly through the internet. It's more valuable to me than anything. He's gotta be the world's biggest sucker. I've invested every penny I have into that collection, which is why I'm so worried. If that stuff ever gets stolen while I'm gone, I just have the most tragic tragedy. You know what I've had to go through to get that stuff. Why do you think I got held back, 3 or 4 years? Huh? Oh, nothing. Forget about that last part. Okay, anyway, everything I've read is that when you really do serious research on those artifacts, most of the time you end up finding out there's a perfectly normal explanation for them. Don't be stupid, you stupid Makoto. It's a government cover-up. They want to hide the ancient aliens and the secrets of the universe. So tell me again how much you hate the occult. This isn't a cult! It's about aliens and ancient civilizations living together. Yes, it's possible. I don't think there's anything I can say to change his mind. His report card has been updated. Wow, that was interesting. Your skill points has increased. Now we're done talking. I headed back to my room for a little while. Excellent timing.
What'd you get roped into?
He started talking about how all the perfectly good explanation for all those things is just a government cover-up. So, yeah.
Freaking government.
Yeah. Got a little Alex Jones, but we're good.
Ah.
We came out of it.
I look forward to seeing the last one. I remember that one quite well. Most of the time, I guess I can say this doesn't spoil too much, but when you get to the end of stuff like that, usually the last thing that Makoto will say, like, I feel like I can become, like, that I understand this person better and that we've become friends in the truest sense of the word. Two people don't get that, and Hiro is one of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Even Byakuya gets one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nighttime
I'm trying to remember
already.
who the other person is, but it's not coming to mind.
Is it Genocide Jack?
Maybe?
Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight.
Yeah, I think it might be genocide, but I think he just says something along the lines of, like, I feel like I at least understand her better, even if we're not friends.
Yeah. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. Now how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What am I saying? Crabs have no place in today's light-speed world.
Forgot that was on, my bad.
Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
Yeah, Hollywood, where's our Crabnado movie?
Yeah, seriously. I want crab t-shirts.
It's raining crabs, hallelujah. If you've never had crab, by the way, really fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, phenomenal. Had some when I was in Baltimore. Ooh, it was so good. So much better than it is here. Unsurprisingly.
I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time.
One more time.
Leave the area? Yeah. Wah! Huh? Is that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall.
Is it sad that part of me still kind of wants to see that shitty Lion King remake movie? See how bad it is.
Makoto, we got a big problem, man!
Great.
Oh, what's wrong? Look! Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. Hina?
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Shield killed Hina.
What?
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
But why? What happened? Oh, well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the papers off the table. Peppers. Not papers. And that led to a sneeze.
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And just look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you're totally not adorable, boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me.
Yeah, because the last time we took someone to the nurse's office, it went
Yeah.
so well.
It worked out awesome. Sure thing.
Wee-hoo. God, she's so funny.
Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, She seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, it really was just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know.
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic! That just makes you sound even more hostile. You know. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was about to see someone's life come to an end. Even if I saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again. Which would suck! I love sleep. Yeah, never mind that person who actually died, right?
Nah.
Hey, Hina, what the heck happened?
Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle.
Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
At first, I just tried to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life.
These dang jerk buttholes.
Yeah. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. When things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know?
Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Oh no. Hina! Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this?
It wasn't me! It was Genocide Jill! It's that demented murderer Freen's fault!
Love that Dragon Ball, like, glowing like...
I know.
To hurt Hina, damn you! To leave me alone but hurt her! What is this?
How dare you?
What is this?
Ah!
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
I can't forgive them. I don't know why he's screaming. Stop mad at him.
Love it.
Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
I don't hate you exactly.
Why?
God damn. Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. Just a second later.
Damn it, Hiro.
What's going on?
What's all this noise about?
Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
I gather that something happened.
Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. Like you'd be able to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now.
Drawing a line?
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura!
Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were...
I'll be right back as you deal with Grumpy Mecha Grumperson.
Alrighty. Can't really deal with her without the guy who voices her, so I guess I'll wait. Is this what doing a Let's Play is like? This is really weird. I'm really bad about filling silence. Kaylin, help. I need an adult. Don't just sit there quietly. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to start that without Derek, so I guess we'll look for some coins. Nope. I would ask you guys questions and interact with you, but I don't have anything to see what you guys are saying, so... Check the trash can, I guess. It's a trash can. Nope. Absolutely no money in here whatsoever. Maybe in here? No, still nothing. I don't know. What do we have in the menu? I haven't actually looked through here very well. Let's look at the report card. What is the report card? Let's find out. Yeah, dead. What does it say about him? Oh, we just get to see their name, height, weight, chest, super special ability, ultimate moral compass. Yeah. Home of dead bros except for Fumi. Psycho. These two look really similar. Kevin, look how similar Celeste and Junko look.
Yeah.
Like they have this exact same face shape.
Yeah.
And like mouth and nose and everything. Jeez. Sakura. Oh god, on Sakura. Ultimate martial artist. Info, I am well trained in mixed martial arts. My goal is to claim the title of strongest human on Earth, but I am well too aware of those who stand in my way. Skills, max SP +1. Okay, I guess this is where we can... The Ogami family has maintained a dojo for over 3 centuries and continued to train so that I can protect my legacy, even if it means overthrowing my own master, her father. Master and father. Breathing technique. Find myself growing impatient in the school, which has become a prison, but I realize that enduring this hardship grants me yet more strength. And then that gave us tranquility. Kenshiro is my lifelong rival. He is the strongest man on Earth and inheritor of the assassination art. However, he is more to me than just that. Celeste, we only hung out with... Oh, good, you're back. Don't ever leave me again.
Oh, I plan to in about a minute and 30 seconds.
No!
But I did bring you a cookie.
Ooh, cookies.
And if you would like one as well.
Why does she get the blue one?
Do you want to switch?
It's okay.
I've got the American one. The red, white, and blue.
Nice. Let you read this so I can do something. Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yeah, I think
I'm really helping you read this one.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Huh?
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore.
You're good.
They are. You're very nice.
And do you give me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right?
Yeah.
Think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Jeez. What?
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me.
No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted.
You don't say. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it.
Okay. Thank you.
We're professionals here. We eat on stream.
No, Makoto's obviously eating a cookie because he didn't get breakfast, so...
That's true. We did miss out on breakfast.
I'm just emulating the character here.
Good idea. Yeah, after all, look how hard it is on people mentally to do the Joker. Like, people that do it really well.
Yeah. There's no point in going somewhere else right now. Okay.
Oh, well, too bad. I'm going somewhere else.
I can't even leave the room to go do other stuff! God damn it! Dang, this is a really good cookie. No, in all seriousness though, I'm having like way more fun doing the voices and then just going through this game really slow. And so if I were playing it by myself, I'd probably just be like running through it really quickly and not being as thorough as I am now. I'm trying to show it off to everybody. So, Even though I'm not a voice actor and I suck at reading things out loud, this is actually really fun. I really enjoy it. This is why I hate like Halo switched to like not being split screen and games kind of went the single player route, just because playing it with somebody else is so much more fun and meaningful than just playing on your couch. Even if you're talking to somebody, that helps a little bit, but there's just something about being in the same room with someone and actually being able to interact and see each other's reactions that just makes it the experience just that much better, in my opinion. That's why I like Nintendo, because they could make their games look better and all this other stuff if they cut all the multiplayer stuff, but we keep going the route of, you know, multiplayer, especially with the Switch, having the detachable controllers where you can bring it. Yeah, it's portable and you can play with people. You don't just have to bring people to your house.
What?
Oh. Going on a rant. That's multiplayer games and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
The popcorn smells delicious.
Either of you just say the word if you want me to pass it over. There's not, like, anything that we really have between the three of us where we can put it where everybody can reach it.
Yeah.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else.
What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
Where?
Just come with me and you'll find out.
I guess, but...
Is she about to kill you?
Oh.
Well then, should we get going?
Her typical indifference. Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! We hurried to catch up with her.
Damn it, Byakuya. I mean Kyoko.
She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived.
Congrats on the method acting. Thank you. We worked very hard on it.
Yes. The dressing room? So the something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego.
But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us.
Bum bum. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us.
Alter ego wants to ask us something?
Yeah, maybe just stick with the two of them for now. Tensions are kind of
Yeah.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us.
Alter ego wants to ask us something?
Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto?
Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty.
Well, what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we?
Kyoko typed in the question.
Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me to somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?"
Well, you said my job was done, right? But you just stop here, saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. Good throw.
Yeah.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want, too.
You're not referring to Byakuya, are you?
Well, it's obviously not Chihiro. I think he's been dead longer than he's been alive at this point, since he died in Chapter 2. So, to help everyone else solve this mystery of the school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network.
But if you do that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
Must be Italian. You remember what you asked before, Makoto. You asked what the difference between a person and a program, right?
Yeah?
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend.
Kyoko.
To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But,
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
But
Hey,
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And if he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends, and he says, if you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them that you're their friend.
so,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
ellipses.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice.
One place.
That's right.
One Piece? Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera.
A room without a surveillance camera. The secret room. I didn't even notice if those other two had ones, but I'm assuming you're talking about this one.
Yeah, the other two did have security cameras.
That's it. The secret room you told me about. The one I was attacked in that some suspicious person knows about.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure that was probably Hero.
Yeah. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do... Oh, it's you.
No, and I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. And if they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I think we still need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues.
Ellipses. Kyoko. In that case, I will let you... Will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
A big... Like a jacket? I'm pretty sure she could hide it in a jacket.
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay?
We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket.
it tickles.
Oh, it doesn't. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay?
Understood. Your command has been implemented. Should have said that like a robot. Oh well.
Yeah, good.
Understood.
Yeah. Executing command. Silence. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be oh, sorry.
So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already.
Well, all we can do is go and check for
it's
ourselves.
true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Yeah, you can examine the thing in there where the Ethernet cable is, like when you first go there, but it doesn't say anything about it.
Yep. Yeah, it was the second floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's the exclamation point.
Enjoy being able to teleport around while you can, because in the second game you kind of take a little bit of a penalty for that.
Oh, really?
There's like an experience thing where you actually gain levels, and that's how you level up your pet, and when you get your pet, like, completely graduated, or whatever you want to call it, it gives you a crap load of coins, but if you warp, you don't get any of those steps.
Wow.
So it actually is better to, like, just walk around.
Yeah.
Hey, Makoto. Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
What?
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here.
Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Why are you standing there? Hurry up and go.
Okay then, I'm going.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. See, they're not all gone. There's a couple sheets of paper on the ground.
Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. I found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please wait just a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me.
As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends.
Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. How'd it go?
Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here. Goodbye. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko.
Yes.
So we're just gonna split up?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point.
Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance.
That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
Well, something has to be done, it's true. But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen.
Then what should we...
If we can find some new clue, that will likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why Alter Ego...
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends.
You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room.
Yeah, at this point, you pretty much got a 3-3 split between people that trust Sakura and people that don't trust Sakura.
Yeah. I'm kinda tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. Ding dong.
I guess that is a good question. Do you actually trust Sakura?
I do.
Okay.
Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
It's Taka! He's back.
Taka! Rattle.
Makoto, get out here.
Kyoko, what's going on?
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. You're one to talk.
Sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Suddenly found myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room.
The rec room? Okay, let's hurry.
Oh, it just warped you there. I was gonna say, it was a reminder it's on floor 3. Never mind. Makoto! Kyoko!
Hina, what's wrong?
Something's not right. In the rec room.
Well, what's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. When I did, Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair like she's bowing her head. I knew it.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do? First of all, we need to get into that room.
But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
We're going to force our way in.
I just said...
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock.
Huh? Then why?
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
Chair?
What's a chair?
Yeah.
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in?
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait, right here.
Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But the silence didn't last long.
Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. Well, you couldn't find a fire extinguisher? Those are usually like one on every floor.
Yeah.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Well, because I'm a boy.
Yeah.
Come on, please hurry.
Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung it as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Crash. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair, leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Yeah, she was poisoned. Right? Right? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Ding dong, ding dong. Damn it. I didn't want it to be Sakura.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the test trial will begin.
Son of a bitch. All-star apologies. Chapter 4. Damn it. Oh, now you're paying attention.
Makoto's face looks kind of funny.
It does.
She's really dead.
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body.
We didn't make it in time. It's happened again.
Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction?
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again.
I need to examine Sakura's body.
I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long...
I got everyone.
What? Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. That is what you were going to say?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you, Hiro Byakuya Otoko. One of you killed Sakura.
What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation?
I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it.
You know it.
Hi.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the Monokuma file!
Yay.
Don't get so mad, Miss Ashina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then... Then I killed her?
Send her to the Shadow Realm?
Yeah. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What do you mean you don't know who it was? You have
Yeah.
cameras everywhere. You owe them one?
Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. 'Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all.
You're really not helping your case, Bianca.
Yeah. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbles. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it.
Well, you've been pretty useless in all the investigations thus far, so I'm okay with this. Hina?
With Sakura gone, she probably is like the most physically capable left. Like, if she's
Yeah.
on that many sports teams, she's probably pretty strong. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
Fuck off!
An order?
that's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
What?
One of you killed Sakura! I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say, I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about it? How about a compromise? I won't ask you to tell all of us in. I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
Ugh. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't really have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided.
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution.
Finding out who killed Sakura is no matter of hope we can. It's no matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. investigate. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else.
Why wouldn't the notice have just gone off just them looking through the window if she'd been dead for a little while?
I think they have to get within like a certain radius because like it could have been an actual case of maybe she like was just unconscious or whatever because you had it with Hifumi where they thought he was dead, but it was playing the dead body for Taka being discovered instead. So I think it's like there has to be 3 people, but they also have to be completely sure that that person is dead.
The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
I think the case this time might be a challenge.
Why is that?
So,
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door.
So if the door was blocked from the inside, there was no way in or out till we broke the window? There's like 0 escape, right?
another one.
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
The locked room murder. I guess you might see this might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method steals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick of locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
The second type is when the locked room already exists before a crime is committed.
Oh?
Another one.
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to get the target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
What do you mean by that?
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
Sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room.
Another ones.
By that, I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible.
Then you think we can cross that one off too.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
True.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say.
I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, for nothing else. Alright.
Alright, do you want to stop here or keep going? I think I remember case 4 being a little bit longer for the trial,
Yeah.
but I don't remember how long the investigation is.
Okay. I think we could probably stop here then.
Alright,
So we normally cut it off anyways.
so who do you think Dudun did it this time?
I don't know.
And I will go ahead and say this, just for the record, Monokuma was not lying, he did not kill Sakura.
Okay.
Monokuma actually does hold by his regulations.
I want to ask a question, but it's one of those things where... If it's
I mean, you can ask it, I may just not answer it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where if the answer is no, it doesn't tell me anything, but if it's a yes, it tells me everything.
Gotcha.
Okay, I already saved it.
I never trust myself with one save, I always save twice.
Yeah. Ever since my first video game, which was like probably like Pokemon on the Game Boy Color,
Yeah.
I saved like 4 or 5 times as a kid.
Like, just in case after getting that Charmander evolved.
Yep. Alrighty.
So who do you think the murderer is?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm still calling poison. But I was confused because the blow to the head kind of threw off my theory. Because my poison was, or my theory was that they were poisoned.
Right.
And then she barricaded herself in the room and then died of the poison. But the blow to the head doesn't really make sense.
Right.
Unless it was Byakuya tampering with crap again.
That thought had crossed my mind.
Or who knows, maybe she did like get the poison, vomited, fell over and hit her head, and figured out what was happening, so she just kind of sat in the chair and died there.
Oh yeah, I also made you an intermission wall.
Nice.
I had to wait till we were further along, but yeah, this is all stuff, except for the top left, this is all stuff from the anime.
Sweet.
I couldn't find, like, a really good one for Leon. I wanted to put it on there, but, like, I could not find a good one to save my life.
I like Celeste's.
Celeste's is really good. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, I can't use that. She's giving the middle finger, and then I realized it was her index finger. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind, that's fine.
What do you think, Caitlin?
I don't know what to think of the blood of the head. I really don't, because it was like there was no indication and poison and been brought up.
Yeah.
I think the blackened is Hina.
Hina did it?
I don't.
You know?
I think it's complicated. It may have been because of their relationship. If I had to take a wild ass guess, I think it's as close to suicide as we're gonna get. But I think it was maybe it was delivered by Hina, or Hina.
So Hina
Did
accidentally killed Sakura, maybe? Like someone switched stuff and...
I don't know. I don't know if it was accidental or if she was like something was going on and Sakura's primary focus was she wanted Hina out of there.
Yeah.
And maybe by opting and kind of doing that along. Offing herself, but making her the blackened to a degree.
Well, we will find out on Friday.
I guess so.
Until then, thank you all for watching. Enjoy whatever Spood is doing. I'm not actually sure what he's doing. Something. He's doing something. Let's find out. Something with a tournament bracket. That's nice.
Two things I didn't get to actually do.